My next speaker is Zara. Please welcome Zara.
Hi there, I'm a little bit out of breath. Sorry, went for a little jog for my notebook. Hi, my name's Zara. I would first like to thank Dallas for everything she has done for us, for giving me a voice, and for teaching me to advocate for myself, so thank you. I am no stranger to medical harm, as a C-section 13 years ago almost killed me and left me disabled. Because of my health issues and the fact that my senior father was living with me, I listened to what I was being told and got the shot. The first shot, I woke up the next morning choking on my own vomit, but that was it, so I got the second one. I then started getting my period every other week for 6 months. These were not normal periods because I have bowel endometriosis. So every other week, I would get my period, which would include rectal bleeds, lasting about 6 hours of me screaming and begging for death while my children listened. Nobody helped me. In 2021 alone, 4 OBGYNs refused my referrals. I also, for over 6 months, would get dizzy spells and instantly projectile vomit without warning. I ended up in the hospital twice. The first time they told me it was a kidney infection. Sorry.
Take your time.
I have never had one of these and never had one since. My experience in Emerge that day was that every person I spoke to was there for a vaccine-related injury. They were doing heart ultrasounds on every single patient in Emerge that would consent to one. The second time I ended up in Emerge, it was for a bowel infection. Then in 2022, I found out I had an ovarian cyst in my vaginal wall, something so rare that there are only 300 reported cases. I had that surgically removed last summer. Let me take a minute to talk to you about informed consent. Informed consent should give you the risks and benefits of any medical procedure that you get. The only informed consent that I got was that I would have a sore arm and flu-like symptoms for a couple of days. Nothing at all like what I experienced. But how can we expect doctors to give us informed consent when they are being silenced by their governing bodies? The College of Physicians and Surgeons put out a statement warning doctors that they will face investigation and possibly loss of license if they communicate anything, anti-vaccine, anti-mandate, anti-distancing, anti-social masking, or anti-lockdown, or for promoting or supporting any unproven COVID-19 treatments. So please tell me, how is a doctor supposed to live up to the oath of do no harm if they are not allowed to speak the truth? It is time for us to ungag our doctors, Dr. Piggott, sorry. My first red flag was my vaccine injury, and then I started seeing other red flags. At school, they wouldn't even give my child a Tylenol, but suddenly at age 12, they could get this vaccine without my consent or even knowledge. When people had to pick between their job and their life or getting a job, I knew something was wrong. Sorry.
Take your time.
Another red flag was when I thought of what happened to freedom of the media. The media was not meant to take government handouts. It was meant to keep them free of government bias and pressure. It seems like all we get on mainstream media is liberal, bought and paid for biased news. I would like to take 1 minute to talk about the CMPA, the Canadian Medical Protective Association. They are a medical association that is supposed to pay those that are medically harmed, but really they defend doctors against claims using our own money. They get over 520 million taxpayers' dollars a year. The last I checked, they had over $5.4 billion saved in a war chest. That money should be used to pay medically harmed Canadians, including the vaccine injured. Again, Dallas, I want to thank you so much for everything you have done for me and all of the silent survivors. We love you. And Dr. Piggott, shame on you!
Shame!
Love you. Thank you.
Well, don't think I could top that one.